I'm Phil Cramer. I'm the VFX supervisor from Digital Domain on Fantastic Four First Steps.
I am Alison Luong. I'm the digital producer at Digital Domain on Fantastic Four First Steps. Herbie is one of my favorite characters too. When I was watching the movie, I thought he was just really funny. I love the little human mannerisms he has despite being a robot. But yeah, Digital Domain was responsible for making the Herbie asset. There was a practical Herbie robot that performed on set with the help of a puppeteer. Our Herbie was built using the original design files and scale in mind. So our team took those files and used those to build our 3D model and develop the asset. When we put Herbie into shots, we often match move the puppet that was on set, and then we were able to kind of replace it one-to-one or take that as a starting point and then change Herbie's behaviors from there. Key thing is that Herbie can fly. Herbie has these little pistons on his elbows and a uniball on his bottom that allow him to roll around quickly and then propel himself upwards. That's something your puppeteer can't just do.
It's always important, like when you film like a shot with Herbie in it, it's super important that everybody in the room, the other actors, are aware where's the CG character, right? Like this for us always critical that we don't just add something later and then people, hopefully look at the right direction. So having the puppeteer with that little robot was critical, and it was very interesting too, because like that you got easy, nice interactions of like him scratching his head or like, they have like funny little things where one gives the other one stuff and they interact with one another. And that's where that really becomes in handy. But it adds, as Alison was saying, a ton of work. You got to paint out the guy that's sort of walking behind for every shot, But it was, I think it helped a lot add this to this character.
Yeah.
But that said, the actual robot that they built, I think in our scope of work of like probably 200 shots or something, we of Herbie, we I think had one shot where we didn't go CG with him. So he was CG all the time, even though he was made physically.
Puppeteer was painted out, but never forgotten.
Yeah, no, he was in this gray unitard suit and helped us. Yeah, no, but all said, like I think Herbie was one of the funnest characters, like because it was very much for the animators to come up with cool ideas and sort of to give him that cute little expression and sort of I don't know. He's like similar to the Thing. He is a character that has many limitations, and you kind of just lean on them and enjoy that, And I think that makes the character so nice that he can't raise his arms a lot. Like he has like all these little prompts,
Yeah.
a part of the design.
Often the notes we received from the client-side VFX supervisor, Scott Stockdike, had to do with Herbie's limitations, as Phil said, making sure that what Herbie was doing was physically possible for his engineering. But it did lend to a nice contrast between the things he was doing as his soul, I guess, would have him do versus what his body can actually do.
And it helped connect again into the 60s inspired world where it's everything like it's like the Jetsons, where you see like sort of fun things that how you would imagine a robot would look like a human, just slightly like more robot, And I would like to have a Herbie myself in my household. That would be very helpful.
He makes martinis, he gets groceries. I'll say it's his voice that gets me too.